thanks everyone for joining 2K Sports for this Wednesday evening presentation of the NBA. Alongside Grant Hill and Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, our reporter. I'm Brian Anderson. Hey, Allie.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has been called a cyborg for his lack of emotion on the court. He said, quote, "I just try to stay locked into the game. When people are the most serious, they play the best basketball. Nobody's smiling in the fourth quarter."
Maybe influenced by his years with Tim Duncan, who also had that poker face. Allie, good stuff. So the Rockets win the tip. Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Mason Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the point. Now here's Westbrook. Pass to George. With a 9-footer, always a nice way to start, makes his first one. Well, at this early stage of the season, what's the biggest challenge for a team, Grant?
Well, you know, B.A., early on, some teams know what kind of club they are. But for a lot of teams that has some turnover or coaching change, it's about finding who you are, finding your identity, figuring out what style is going to work.
Here's Martin. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Westbrook with it. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Pass to George. Banked it in off the glass.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
And that was the mobile one drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Westbrook with it. Now Porter defending. And the shot is good by Westbrook.
Westbrook takes these challenges personally. He loves scoring on aggressive defense.
Porter against Westbrook. Porter the pass to Smith. Şengün a screen on Covington. Here's Smith. Good D by Covington.
4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
The first one falls.
Few things get better as they age, especially in sports. Paul George is right up there with this all-around game.
George hits them both. And again, Smitty, Paul George continues to impress.
B.A., what impresses me the most is that he's still competing at the highest level, looking almost as good as he was when he was an all-star with the Pacers.
Now here's Porter. Pass to Green. They need this. And it's good on the lay-in.
As that ends their drought, you could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Frustrating beginning for them, but we have a long way to go. Now they just need to string together some buckets.
Here's Covington. Fires from 14. George's shot is off.
High percentage look for him, but bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Porter against Leonard. It up top. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Outside Covington. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Outside, Green. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Taking a look at Milwaukee, they're a rising team climbing to 5th on the board.
Checking out the Rockets, they've had an intriguing start to the season. Recently, they've strung together some wins. You get the feeling that their confidence is really growing.
Covington passes to George. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Outside, Green. Martin outside. Pass to Porter. Five to shoot. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
One shot. That's good from Porter. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
And the Rockets with possession here. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Porter with it, guarded by Covington. Westbrook against Smith. And here's Porter outside. No good there. The Clippers go the other way with it. This game following their win against the Rockets.
It was an all-out effort on defense. I mean, they stepped up for one another and helped each other out so well on this end.
I love the communication, love the hustle. They came up with big stops all night.
The Rockets trail. Outside, Green. Pass to Martin. And here's Smith from outside the arc. Plumlee pulls down the board.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Westbrook against Porter. Westbrook can't hit.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Pass to Porter. Smith with it. Şengün, a screen on Covington. And here's Porter outside. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's George. Rebounded by Green. Houston shooting just 22% in the early stages of this one. To the middle. Here's Martin. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Oh, and the dunk by George.
Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Now here's Porter. Smith with a screen on Westbrook. Green for 3. Hits the trifecta. Green's got his second bucket on the night.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Green against George. Here's Plumlee. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. And the Clippers lead by 6.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Green with the ball. Picked up by Plumlee. Here's Porter. Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to George. And And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Şengün.
Russell Westbrook's ranks on the all-time list are incredible. He's in the top 100 for points, rebounds, assists, and steals. And don't forget, he's a triple-double king.
And with Westbrook, is there anyone you could see breaking his triple-double record?
BA, I think Luka Doncic has a chance. He's already in the top 10 on that list and has a long career ahead of him. I remember thinking no one would break Oscar's record, but Russell did it.
First one falls for him.
In my opinion, one of the most talented two-way players of this generation. Paul George has stayed humble throughout his success and has shown that he is willing to do whatever it takes to win.
And the Clippers making a change here. Zubac, he's checked in for Plumlee. Morris comes in for Covington. Powell, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Highland in for Westbrook. Now here's Green. He's got 5. Outside Tate. Off the mark there with a 3. The Clippers have gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Here's Highland. Green covering. Zubac passes to Morris. Here's Highland. Here's the 3. Tate grabs the board. Pass to Green. Back to Tate. They set the pick. Let's go with a 3. Kept alive by Houston. To the paint. Here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Here's Highland. In the game against Houston, very impressive. It's good. And the Clippers lead by 8.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Now here's Green. He had 25 points in his last game. Tate against George. Out to the wing. The 3. That shot no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. Their last encounter was in Los Angeles.
And in the last meeting, they were the better defensive team. They were the disruptors, causing turnovers all over the place.
They wreaked havoc on the defensive end and really held the pace of the game in their favor for the entire game.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line, a chance at a 3-point play.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Man, he's checked in for the Clippers. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Clippers.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
And since we have a moment, here are last year's most efficient scorers around the league. Number 5 is Ivica Zubac.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
And he drops the first. And so he hits both.
And here in the first, they really are hitting their free throws.
The Rockets trail. Now Green. He's got 10. Outside Tate. Back to Green. And he lays it up and in. Green's got 12 points in the game.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
Morris, a screen on Green. Pass to Morris. Powell with it. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Tate.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic.
Outside, Green. Now here's Tate. They set a pick. The three is up. That one no good. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Highland. Pass to Powell. A minute 15 left in the first. Hay hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. And the Clippers lead by 7.
I love how Powell moves on the floor, glides off the pick to an open look at the basket.
Here's Christopher. Oh, from deep. It's rebounded by Zubats. Powell against Tate. Powell left side. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Look at Norman keeping his composure, not letting the foul stop him from taking the shot.
That free throw misses. Kaminsky, he's checked in for the Rockets. Good on the second one. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Christopher. Back to Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Here's Mann following the score by Houston. Here's Powell. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Keeping his balance on the difficult Tate. Norman Powell is gifted at finishing through physical contact.
And here is Green. He's got 14. Pass to Christopher. Here's Green. Back to Kaminsky. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. For those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far.
They just look hungrier out there.
So both teams making some changes here. On the floor for the Clippers, they've got Russell Westbrook, Mason Plumlee out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Paul George, and it's Highland in at the shooting guard position. Green with the ball, guarded now by George. Basket's good.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
The Clippers have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Plumlee, a screen on Tate for 3. George hits the three-pointer. George has got 6 here in the quarter.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Now here's Green. He's got 14. Here's Christopher. Clock at 6. And here's Tate outside. Another missed shot. He's 1 of 5, looking shaky out there.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Highland. Oh, it's blocked by Green. Şengün, the screen. Pass to Christopher. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by George.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Here's Highland. Here's Plumlee. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Here's Şengün. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And after this one wraps up, they're off to San Antonio where they'll face the Spurs. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road.
And I love how they're working much harder on the glass this quarter and drumming up more second chance opportunities.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
And that one falls to Tate. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Martin's checked in. Zubac, he's checked in for the Clippers. Norm Powell comes in for Russell Westbrook. And so Tate nails both of them. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Zubac with a screen on Martin. To the right side. Here's Highland. Kept alive. Zubac. Kicks it to George. Takes the 3. He's now 8 for 11 after that made shot. And the Rockets shooting 35% in the second so far. Green with the ball. He's got 14. Martin misses.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
George for 3. That one goes. And that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Timeout called. Houston. And it's time to give you a look at the top 3-point shooting teams from a year ago. The Clippers 3rd.
This is a team full of snipers. They consistently knock down outside shots that forces defenses to play up on them, which allows the rest of the floor to open up.
And Houston is shooting just 38% for this game so far. Green against Powell. Pass to Christopher. Martin outside. Now Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's Christopher on the wing. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. The Rockets again can't hit. Here are the Clippers. They're on a 20-6 run. A true utility player, Smitty. Marcus Morris brings a diverse skill set to the court.
He does. Marcus is a hard-nosed, gritty defender who can play either forward spot or even center at times. Plus, he's a reliable scorer and a solid 3-point shooter.
Tate, a screen on Powell. Pass to Christopher. And here's Tate outside. The shot no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Here's Highland. 6 points for him.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
1:41 left in the second. Here's Highland.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Here's Green. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got his 8th rebound here tonight. George outside. Pass to Zubac. Here's Highland. Launches a three. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
55 seconds left in the second period. Tate. And he drops it in from the low post. Tate's got 6 points in the quarter.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Pass to George. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
Smith, he's checked in for Tate. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 35 seconds left to play in the first half. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Green finds Smith. Now Green. Powell covers. 5 on the clock. Pass to Christopher. Over to the wing for 3. Smith. It's rebounded by Morris. Now George. That'll count. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Clippers on top, running away with it. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks so much. Robert, this team's offense has been going in the first half. How did you guys get that rhythm?
Just finding the right shots. Overall ball movement, attacking drive, attacking closeouts, and just finding the open guy. We've seen in the film how they was going to guard, so we adjusted to that, and guys have been finding us in the right spot.
It all starts with attacking the rim. Back to you.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Halftime show coming at you. Paul George has been electric here so far.
I like that he hasn't settled. Getting what he wants in the paint, he's wearing those boys down.
Yeah, a man among men tonight. And now it's time to bring up the players of the month in the NBA. And in the West, Luka Doncic.
This isn't the first, and it will not be the last one of these awards for Luka Doncic. A master.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Paul George has been sensational.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Porter Jr. and Green are the backcourt set. Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at center. And it's Martin in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
Yet another one for Paul George. He can pile up points without wasting possessions.
Porter with it, guarded by Covington. Outside, Green. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Leonard. Pass to Plumlee. Westbrook outside. Shot clock at 6. Oh, he tries a 3. That one is off. And Houston the other way now. Next up, they'll face the Timberwolves in Minnesota. And that starts a 4-game road trip for them. Smith finds Porter. Knocks it down from distance. Porter's got 8 points.
And you can see Smith has the vision. Now, it'll be interesting to watch that part of his game continue to develop.
Porter against Westbrook. Plumlee, a screen on Green. George passes to Plumlee. Leaps for it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George.
Off on the timing, or it may have been a miscommunication. Either way, turnover.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Porter gets the bucket. He's got 10.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, a double-digit deficit. They're going to have to play better. They need more of this kind of a goal.
Okay.
Oh, my! Wow. Throw it down!
Yes, he did.
Sturdy play from George in the paint, getting by the contact and to his finish.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Outside Porter. The shot won't fall. And George with some nice D. The Clippers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And that one's good. Covington.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Timeout called. Houston. Man, he's checked in for Paul George. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. And here is Green. 14 points for him. Here's Smith. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Down low. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
This speaks to Westbrook's high level of awareness. Understands when one of his guys is wide open.
Outside Porter. Şengün, a screen on Westbrook. And another miss by Houston.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Great D that time from Porter.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
And they're ahead right now because they're working so hard on the glass.
You know, you look at how they built this lead. It's been through extra possessions.
Oh, incredible! Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome! They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Green, the pass to Smith. Green in the post. Oh, and just miss after miss right now. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Pass to Leonard. Another shot. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Houston has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Now here's Green. With the drive. Şengün with it. 6 on the shot clock. Over Leonard. Şengün, no good. Westbrook against Şengün. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc.
Both good from the line that time.
You know, when you have a guy like Kawhi Leonard, so much of what you do goes through him. You trust him. You trust his abilities.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
It's T-shirt time! Get wild!
The Rockets have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Now here's Green. 14 points for him. Six to shoot, and here's Porter outside. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in the game. Westbrook finds Leonard. From 9 feet out. Smith with the rebound. The Rockets shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Pass to Green. For 3, Smith. He's off on that one. And Los Angeles the other way now.
This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
Westbrook with it. And the layup falls. Westbrook's gotten his second bucket on the night.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
On the wing, Porter. Pounded by Westbrook. Porter, the pass to Green. Picked by Kaminsky. Looking to end the drought. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Plumlee's got rebound number 8 now. Reverses. And it's laid up and in by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 6.
His ability to change his pace and direction is so quick. That's one of the reasons Westbrook is special when handling the rock.
Green, the pass to Kaminsky. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists in the game.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
Westbrook outside. Now here's Leonard, guarded closely. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. He's got 10.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Green, the pass to Smith. Outside for Porter. Second shot opportunity, and there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
For me, consistent penetration the entire game, and that's given them a lot of options.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
Grant, you look at the playoffs last year. I mean, a lot of big-name stars struggled to deliver. Is that every year, or you think that was an anomaly?
You know, B.A., I think it was a bit of an anomaly. I mean, I think you think what's happened in the league in the last few years with the bubble and then the restart last season, there's been a lot of basketball played, and I think it's impacted a lot of players. So I think moving forward, we'll get back to a level of normalcy with the rest and recovery of the offseason, and big-name stars will continue to excel and thrive in the years to come.
Kaminsky, left side. Smith passes to Green. Shot clock at 5. Rebound by the Clippers.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Powell, left side. Pass to Zubats. Over Green. No good there, off the double clutch.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Crosses over, and it's hammered home by Green.
And this is Washington's responsibility. So good at finding open teammates.
Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 16-5 run. Here's Highland. He's guarded by Washington. Tries from 6 feet. And that one's good. Man's got his first basket.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Outside, Green. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Powell against Washington. Zubac, screen. Powell in the post. Pass to Highland. Zubac with a screen on Kaminsky. And the basket by Highland. Houston has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Green in the post. 17 points in the game. And the foul on Marcus Morris. That'll be a second foul of the game. The Clippers making a switch here. George is checked in.
Paul George.
Powell against Green. Pass to Kaminsky. Smith outside. Shot from the wing. And he drops that one in.
I mean, look, he was one of the best jump shooters in the nation in college. I expect Smith will be one of the best in the NBA, too.
2 minutes remaining.
George outside.
2 minutes. Houston.
And here's the upcoming schedule for the Houston Rockets. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Monday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from George. Houston making some changes. Garuba's checked in for Kaminsky. Tate comes in.
Substitution on the board.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Smith finds Şengün. Outside Porter. Smith outside. Hey, we've heard a lot of coaches say, including Warriors coach Steve Kerr, about load management. If you want to see the Stars play more often, cut the schedule back. Maybe 72 games. Grant, your thoughts?
You know, B.A., this is a problem and a concern, I think, for the league. You go back 20, 30 years ago, Stars played every night when available. Now you're not seeing that with the workload and the back-to-back and the concern with players and their safety and the amounts of money they make over their contracts. 72 games is a possibility, but I prefer to keep it at 82. Maybe I'm just a traditionalist.
So, on the floor for the Clippers. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Then it's Terrence Mann, then it's Norman Powell, and it's Highland in at the point. First free throw is good.
And when you talk about guys who are built for the modern game, add Smith's name to that list.
Kaminsky, he's checked in for the Rockets. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Man misses.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Pass to Porter. Back to Green. Batum pulls it in. The Clippers shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Here's Mann, covered by Smith for 3. Gordon. The Rockets pull it in. Smith's got 5 rebounds in the game. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Here's Porter. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Green. Top of the key. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's Mann. Here's Batum. And the Clippers miss again. Outside, Green. An easy 2 on the layup. Green's got 19 points.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Pass to Gordon. Batum, right side. Back to Gordon. Zubats with a screen on Martin. Gordon, the pass to Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Outside Porter. Smith outside. Three-pointer. Not going to go that time. And Los Angeles the other way now.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Here's Gordon. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And you oftentimes hear about players at peace with their game. Well, that is Eric Gordon, a knockdown shooter with physicality. Plenty of room for that in today's NBA.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Gordon, the 7th pick back in 2008, Grant. Never quite an all-star, but he's been an impact player at times in his career.
Well, you know, B.A., I mean, he's been a key contributor to some quality teams. And when his shot gets going, you can be in trouble.
Marjanovic checked in for the Rockets.
And, man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Porter, the pass to Green. Cash assisting on the play was Porter. Porter's got 4 assists now tonight.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
They set the screen. Here's Mann. He's guarded by Porter. The drive by Mann. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Well, a late second-round pick in 2019 out of Florida State. Terrence Mann has proven to be a steal, and he's going to be in this league for a long, long time.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break.
And he makes a first. And for Mann, proving he belongs earned him a 2-year, $22 million contract extension.
And B.A., I love his game. An efficient scorer and good decision maker who doesn't try to do too much. He just makes it easy for coach to trust him with bigger minutes.
That one's no good. And last season, new trophies unveiled for the conference finals, honoring Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Bob Cousy, Oscar Robertson. I love bringing up these names again.
I agree, B.A. I mean, these are legends. These were those that laid the foundation for this league to be successful. So the idea of adding a little hardware and putting their names on it, I couldn't think of anything better.
Gordon, the pass to Zubats. Back to Gordon. Here's Batum. And he gets it back.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
Outside Porter. Pass to Green. Here's Marjanovic, guarded by Batum. The jump hook. Marjanovic can't hit. The Clippers shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Here's Gordon. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Clippers, Eric Gordon. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Plumlee's checked in for Los Angeles. Both free throws good from Gordon. And in this era, we see some stars asking out. saying we don't have enough to win. Smitty, that's not the old school approach, is it?
It's not, BA, but what I would tell you now was totally different than the past. It's the length of contract. You have players now and teams have the option after 1, 2, or 3 years, so it definitely will be a lot of movement.
And here's Porter outside. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Cauley Stein's checked in.
For your Rockets, Willie Cauley-Stein.
And here are the Rockets now. And another miss by Houston.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit one from range in the first half, but nothing since.
And here's Gordon from the arc. And again, no good by the Clippers. Houston has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Outside, Green. Inside, just 5 to shoot. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
Russell Westbrook, he's checked in for Boston. And it's the Clippers' ball. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. The drive by Westbrook. Got a hand on it. To the inside. Out to Gordon. Batum with it. Picked up by Kaminsky. Plumlee, a screen on Kaminsky. Batum. Three-pointer, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Trying to get back on track. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. One thing I know players are happy about, the number of back-to-back games is way down from just a few years ago, Smitty.
Yes, indeed, BA. About a decade ago, about a quarter of a team's games were part of a back-to-back. Now it's only about 15%. That's a change everyone likes, players, coaches, and broadcasters.
And for the Clippers, they're shooting the rock well at 46%. Westbrook against Porter. Batum with a screen on Porter. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Rebounded by Green. The Rockets shooting 27% here in the fourth. Pass to Cauley Stein. Just 5 on the clock. Crafty move. No good off the back of the rim.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Outside, Green. It's Martin on the wing. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Martin's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Here's Mann. Misses the 3. And Houston is shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Clippers.
LA ball.
Both teams will make substitutions. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that.